Okay. All right. Happy August. We are in a new month already. I feel like these months just get faster and faster. Rhett actually just told me yesterday, he said, Mom, I feel like the days go by faster and faster. And I'm like, just wait till you get a little older and then tell me how you feel about that. He's 12. So, all right. So I've talked to like different pockets of people, different people have told me, Amelia, I don't know which way is up. Like, basically, is what I've heard from a few different people. And I'll just be honest with you, at times, I don't either. So I'm in your same shoes. And I will tell you, I actually um, talked to my mentor about this several times. I have, y'all know my mentor, Brittany Beck. I've told her, I'm like, look, I know that sometimes I feel a certain way. Like if I don't know which way is up, my team may not know which way is up. And so, but I will tell you one thing. And she told me this again today. She said, we would rather, as a whole, have 10 different things going on than nothing going on. Okay. We would rather have a lot of stuff going on than crickets um, coming out of whether it be the company, the field, any of that. So I just want to put that out there um, to you guys. So I want to first start off with all of the things that we have going on. And then and then we'll go from there. So y'all may have not even realized because there's really not like um, a schedule out there. There's really not a schedule for it. It is a so inside Bravenly Insiders, we're trying to get that group going again. We're trying to get more people in, doing things, whether it's a live, a video, a post, and whatnot. So weekly inside, Bravenly Insiders this month, there are going to be different people going. I think some people's are live, some people's are a video. So you can tag people in those videos and lives. Um, but what we've asked for people to do, or what we would like for people to do, is to put your compliant testimonies in the Bravenly Insiders group as well. So like and the Bravenly Insiders group is a business group. So if you have a business story, and I don't mean like you went and made, tons of money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what has Bravenly been able to do for you? Have you been able to pay your for gas, groceries? Has it given you a community of people? Have you been able to what have you been able to do because of Bravenly? Okay, think about it like that. And then you can put your story into Bravenly Insiders. Um, you can do that this week. So that's what we're looking for Bravenly Insiders. So the next thing is the activity tracker. So it makes my heart happy. I'm waiting on Ashley to upload the other thing that she went over yesterday. She's getting approval from the other members of the growth team. It's like I forgot what she called it. It was like the pipeline thing where you can write all the names down. Right now, I just have my names in a notebook. And so I feel like I'm all over the place with it, and I feel like everything is everywhere. And so I said, Ashley, I really need that pipeline thing where I can put my date and my check mark and my name. And she said, I'm working on it. I'm working on getting that approved from the other members of the growth team. And so as soon as I get that, we'll have that up there. So anyway, so for me, I love this because this is very similar to the tracker of with the attraction marketing tracker. The attraction marketing tracker was points based like this. And so that's what I've been trying to do. Well, this is very similar to that. So I'm switching to this now, obviously, because this is something that Bravenly Corporate has put out. So your goal with this is to hit 200 points. So 200 points is a good goal. That is what I'm trying to strive for here in the beginning because I'm trying to get my kids have started homeschooling again. So I'm trying to ease into this with a 200-point goal. Yesterday, I think I hit over 300. It was a better day. Today has been a little bit different. And so what I want you guys to know though, and explain is that, so if you have, say you have someone, let's see. Okay. So say you followed up with 5 people that have sampled. And yes, Angie, it's going to get harder as we go. Say you've had 5 people that you've sampled, right? And you've followed up with 5 people. You do get to count those 5 times. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. Those count 5 times. So that would be, you get 5 points for each of those. You followed up with 5 people after they sampled. That's 25 points for that. But you still have to get 5 like check marks in the column. And so that is where I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 check marks in the ask column so far today. And so I'm like, I've got to find somewhere else to not make my 5th check mark. In the conversation, I have 1 check mark for today. It's 8:09. I've got to figure out where I'm going to get my other 4 check marks at tonight. And I'm not going to go to bed until I finish it. So, there's that. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that, like, it's per conversation that you have. You're gonna get those points per conversation. So say you followed up with so many customers, it's per conversation that you have. You're gonna get 5 points per conversation or per customer follow-up. So I just want to make sure everyone's on that same page. So in addition to that, you're going to get, if you submit this tracker and you have 200 points on there, you submit that in the comments of the Bravenly post, Bravenly Nation, you get a chance to win something every day. Crystal won for yesterday. So that's a little giveaway incentive that they're doing. But then if you're in Brittany's accountability chat, you're going to get entered to win a weekly prize for the next 4 weeks. She's doing a weekly prize. I'll get into that in a second. So there's I'll go ahead and explain that. I want y'all to understand this is not an all or nothing thing. Okay. Like this is a goal. This is a goal to do. Should you get 5 across the board? Yes, it's a great idea. It's a great goal to get 5. But like all of our lives look different. All of our things look different. We all have different things we're doing. So if maybe most days you do like on a regular day, you're looking at this and you're like, man, I usually do like 20 points a day. And you can get 100 or even 50 or 60. That is a big jump for you on a normal day. Okay, I want you to understand that. That is a big like jump. So I want you to take pride in that. And I want you to be proud of yourself for that because that's something that you don't normally do. It is not normal for you to go get 60, 80 points when you normally are looking at this and you're like, I normally only do like 20 to 30 points. So make sure you give yourself grace through this, okay? Because it's tough to learn something new at the same time as well. Okay, and also this is stretching me. I know it's stretching all of us, okay? This ask column and the invite column, all of it is stretching me, all right? So just know that it is stretching me just as much as it is anybody else, I promise. But we don't grow when we stay stuck in our comfort zones. I will tell you that. We just don't. We're not going anywhere when we're staying in this grow column here. We're not. And that was a gut check for me. I was like, oh, I've checked off 10 squares right there. That does not do anything though. I mean, it's growing growing your network and boosting your algorithm maybe. But other than that, it's really not doing much of anything. So make sure that you are gut checking yourself here too. All right. So the next thing is the there is let me find it. There's a bingo form. And let me tell you something about myself. And I'm just going to be as honest and transparent as I can be. I am an analysis paralysis person. If I get overwhelmed and I get myself like, I won't do anything. I just won't. And I am being honest about that. I've printed it off and I've started checking things off. There is a form for each week of bingo. So you can submit a form. This is Be Brave Society. It's in the Be Brave Society group team page. There's also a chat for this one, for this thing too. I get very overstimulated. I had a conversation with Diane today and I was like, I will get very overwhelmed and just check myself out. Like I will just check out and lock myself out. And so for me, and I'm telling you this because I want you to give yourself permission to focus on one or two things. It is okay to focus on one or two things. It is not anything. It is, yes, it is okay to focus on, maybe you focus on like learning the tracker this week, and then you can add in bingo next week when you've got the tracker down, right? Because if you look at the Bravenly, the Legacy Builder tracker, if you look at this, the same tasks are on this sheet, okay? You can just go and you just check it off. So it's the same things that are on here. You're just gonna do bingo with it, okay? It's the same exact thing. But if you're like, I need to hit bingo and I need to da 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 and I need to do this, I'm telling you, for me, it stresses me out. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna resolve into my hermit shell and not do any of it. And that's where I fail myself and I fail my customers, my potentials, and my own business that. And so I'm just telling you guys that it's nothing, that's just the way I am. So I'm telling you guys to give yourself some grace, take a deep breath, and it is okay to focus on what you guys want. Now, if you're like, Amelia, I am all in and I've got the bingo and I've got the tracker and I've got the, you know, I've got the connect the dots and that's, you go for it. But I know that there are some people that work full-time jobs that are just like, I'm doing the best I can to keep my head above the water and work with what I've got. And you just do what you do to keep your business going. So I want you to understand that too. Okay. So wherever you are, wherever you fall, know that it's okay, wherever that is. Okay. Are we all okay? Are we all on the same page? Because I feel um, like I said earlier, there are, some people will just, and I talked to Brittany about this earlier. She's like, but you would rather have a ton of stuff. And I would rather have a ton of stuff going than crickets. And I would, because we want to have a lot of stuff going for y'all to plug into and for y'all to like tools like this tool is something that I've been like thinking that Bravenly needed for a long time. And I'm so excited that they finally came out with it. And then here I am about to throw a Reels challenge at y'all tomorrow. But I'll be honest, I've been planning this since Summit last month. At the middle of last month, I've been planning it. And then I was like, well, let's just wait until August. So it's a new month. And here we are. So the Reels challenge, though, really is just going to be, and I'm going to explain it in detail tomorrow on a live and also do a little bit of training with it too. Basically, you upload a reel and you get an entry. It's only 14 days. If you upload a reel, you get an entry. It doesn't matter if it's Bravenly related, if it's a lifestyle reel, if it's about your house, if it's about your kids, if it's an inspirational reel. I don't care what kind of reel it is. The idea behind this is to get more cold market eyes on your stuff, to get to get you familiar with posting reels. to get you familiar with the, what is it? Like getting in the habit of posting a reel. Okay. I've been trying to post a reel at least every other day. Sometimes it's every day, sometimes every other day, but getting into the habit of posting a reel because that's where you're hitting your cold market at. What hashtags to use, how to find the trending sounds, where to put your caption. Like I'm going to go over all that tomorrow. And then we're going to start the challenge on Thursday. So for 14 days, if you post 2 reels in one day, that's 2 entries. So I'm going to post all that information on Thursday, and then tomorrow will be where I'm going to go over that. So we got a sip and sample on Thursday. I know Crystal has said like she's been wanting to plan some. Stacy Lively's wanting to plan one. Like y'all, anybody can plan these, anybody can have them, but I will tell you that like while it's great for us to go to each other's sip and samples, the idea is for us to invite our potentials, right? So I've been inviting people all day, and I'll tell you, and I told Billy, I was like, this is the reason why I get so in my head about sip and samples is because I've never had a successful one in 4.5 years. And that's not to deter anyone from having one. And he's like, but one day we're going to have a successful one. And if you've ever heard Adrienne Watley's story, you know that she had 14 events without the first person there, 14 of them. And he said, I'm willing to have 14 of them until we have a successful one. I'm willing to do that too. So I've been messaging people, sorry, I got baseball. Sorry, I've got this. Sorry, I've got this. I can't come, getting ghosted, whatever. I'm going to have someone there. I'm bound and determined to have someone there. If I don't, though, I'm going to have, at least it makes for a good story, right? So, just know that everything that you're doing, you're putting in, however many minutes, hours, whatever, to your business, the events, the things, like it's going to pay off at some point. At some point, like look, I checked off all the boxes for podcasts, books. I've listened to it all today while doing laundry. It's going to pay off. And you can't get to the mountain without going to the valley. Can't get on top without going to the valley, right? And so I just want you all to know that you're going to get there. You just have to keep putting in the work to do it. And they've given us all the things. And something else I wanted to talk to you guys about is a post I came across. It's a very interesting post, and I'm going to read it to you, and I'm going to read you some of the responses in the comments. So this is a network marketer pretty high up in a company. And I came across her post and I asked Billy, I was like, what do you make about this post and these comments? And I mean, there's some network marketers that commented on it that, I mean, So she said, be honest. Would you rather someone send you a cold message and get straight to the point, or ask you about your cat first and then get to the point? I take it as a compliment when someone reaches out to me. And do you know that about 95% of the people that commented on this post said that they would rather people be direct with them rather than asking about their cat first? 95%. It was about every comment. Get to the point, and I'm not offended. I'm happy they thought of me to ask me about their opportunity. I don't like the idle chit chat. I'm cold and direct. I like direct and to the point. Straight to the point. I don't have time to waste, is what somebody else said. And I thought, all these people are to the point. Be direct with me. And I thought, I need to be, and some of these people are like, don't ask me these fake surface questions that you don't want to ask me. Just pitch me your business. Okay. Like, okay. So if people are offering me a way to make money, I'm all ears. It might not be a good fit for me, but I'm always open-minded. So why are we not more open when we're like we know what we have is amazing, Bravenly products and the business, all of it is amazing. So why, when we are thinking about asking someone to look at Bravenly, are we so like shut off whenever we're asking someone to look at it? So anyway, that totally changed my perspective. And I was like, I cannot wait to talk about that on Tuesday night because it totally changed everything whenever I thought about like we have an amazing thing here at Bravenly. Why wouldn't I be open, like more open to talking about it with someone and just because I know when someone comes in my inbox and they're like, hey, oh my gosh, I love that shirt that you're wearing. And I know immediately when they want to try to pitch me on something. So it's like, I would rather them just pitch me. I'm the same way. Just come at me. Like, just throw me your pitch, you know? So I'm the same way. I don't want to do that song and dance. So anyway, I thought I would give you guys that little bit of perspective there on that. Um, Also, an update to well, first of all, let's see. Does anyone have anything to say about that? I'm curious. Y'all's is
I feel the same way.
you would rather be someone
I
be
would just come at me, tell me what you got, and I'll let you know if I'm interested. But
yeah,
I do the opposite.
yeah.
So
I
I
do too.
gotta work on that.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I think we just need to be better about like not being so scripted and just be like, hey, I don't know if this is a fit for you, but I think you might be interested in what I've got. Too timid to do it to someone.
We tiptoe.
Tiptoe,
We
yeah,
tiptoe.
we
Yeah.
do.
We need
And
to
it's like,
get bold.
yes.
I need to get bold. I say we.
I have a feeling Steve's probably pretty bold.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Why can't I hear y'all?
It's
I
such
can't.
it
Do
makes
I have my volume turned down for some reason? How do I get it to turn back up?
turn your on your phone.
It's up as high as it'll go.
Well, I don't know.
Well, Amelia, you're supposed to know everything.
I know. I don't
Anyway, so I was going to tell you, I just got a message from this girl that I went to high school with, and she had commented on one of my stories or something. And I said, thank you. Then I don't know, on the 16th of July, she said yum. Because when it's that long ago, it don't tell you what they're
know what it was.
commenting about. And so then she was asking me about the Califia Farms creamer that I had said something about. And she said, let's see, I would like to talk to you about some of your products. I'm not ready right now, but I have so many medications I take for chronic illness. Do you have a list of products that shows what they are there for and any drug interactions to look for? I would love to talk with you in a couple of weeks if you don't mind. So I said, absolutely. Send me a list of what you take and I'll give you my recommendations if that's okay. Sounds great. Thank you. It'll probably be in the next week sometime before I can get to you. Okay. Then she said, I texted her on the 28th and I said, hey, I was just checking back in with you. If you want to send me your list of medications, I can get some recommendations back to you. And then she texted me on the 28th back and said, it's kind of got crazy life. I have an appointment tomorrow. I have to update with medicines. I'll try to get back to you by Thursday. I said, okay. So then didn't hear from her. And then she texted me just now and said, I hadn't forgot about you. Actually, I wanted to see if you would have time to go over the next week to give me a call. I wanted to see if you might have time to squeeze in a quick visit. I want to talk to you about the Bravenly, but I want to see if you can like sit down with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So like a one-on-one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good.
Yeah. And we went to high school together and I just kind of started, I don't know. I guess I added her as a friend maybe one day last week or something. So, yep.
Well, yeah, that's good. I mean, like, that's like, I try my best to connect with people in their comments or somewhere and then make a pitch, that way it's not so cold or whatever, just so they know like, okay, well, I know this girl's name from somewhere. So I have been trying to do that a little bit more, but I would rather do that than be like, oh, hey, there's Sarah from high school. I've not talked to her since high school. That was a lot of years ago. And then just be like, she must want something. I just don't want to do that. I just don't, I'd feel better about just straight up pitching her rather than, so anyway, that's kind of how I feel there. But I wanted to give you guys this update to the Legacy Builder program. Let me find it. Okay. So hold on, let me get back to my group here. I didn't screenshot it. So y'all know Legacy Builder is 2x4. So most of the time you would have two brand partners, 4 customers. But they did an update because they will also recognize a legacy builder when someone has 6 total qualified enrollments, when at least 2 of them are active brand partners plus 400 Club. So for example, because if someone's brand new, and they're really heavy on recruiting, the chances are they're going to go recruit maybe 3 or 4 brand partners. Does that make sense? So if someone has 3 brand partners plus 3 customers, or 4 brand partners and 2 customers, they're still going to be recognized as a legacy builder. Does that make sense? Anybody? So the key is 6 total enrollments with a minimum of 2 brand partners plus 400 Club, and then the other customers. There will be an updated report in the back office that will support that. But 2 brand partners plus 4 customers that is what remains as like the main blueprint. So that's what we're still going with as the main, your house, like your 2, I mean, that's what I'm going to try to shoot for, is the 2 brand partners with 4 customers. Because if you think about 4 customers with each 100, 400 club points, that is what they're teaching, but we can still recognize someone with 3 brand partners and 3 customers as a legacy builder. Hopefully that makes sense. But we're still going to our blueprint is going to be 2x4. Does anybody have any questions on that? No. If someone said, because there's some people that are just very, what they call brand partner heavy. And so anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I think that is all that I have. I feel like, does anybody have any questions at all or anything they want to say? I wanted to try to get through this as quick as I could. I feel like, I think that's all I had. We're going to try to plan some more sipping samples, one-on-ones, all the things. If y'all have, I know, Melissa Payne had asked me about one. I don't think she's on here. What's that? Yes. Shar, did you unmute?
I did. I was just going to say good stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, awesome. Is Danny on here, Angie? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yes, if anybody else has anything, feel free to unmute. Oh, y'all don't forget about the Legacy Builder challenge that we have for conference. Conference tickets are on sale for $179 through August. Right? Yeah, through August, whatever day that is. I still have July. I'm behind. Being out of town on the 1st really through my month 31st, yeah. And then I think that's really all. I'm trying to think if anything else, but yeah, if you're not in Brittany's accountability, yes. Her chat, she is going to be doing some work with me Zoom. So she's going to do like basically like power hours, um, type calls with her, and like where we all get on and kind of do some tasks on here together. She's going to be doing some other calls, and I had tinkered with the idea of bringing back our weekly Zooms this month. And then I feel like, I don't know, y'all let me know what y'all think, but I almost feel like is it too much? Because I'm also going to be having some people drop in our team page live, because I won't be able to do a Zoom next week because we have our home churches revival. So if y'all want to think about it and let me know if y'all want to wait till September or October when it gets like cold and nobody, everybody's inside. I don't know, whatever y'all think, but I don't know. Or do we do it
I have
by?
a question.
Yes.
Do we still drop this thing
Yes.
wherever
In
if
the,
we don't have 5 on each column?
so the I think it was the qualification was to have you had to have at least 200 points and 5 in each column.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now. It says how to enter, have at least 200 points and 5 activities from each of the 5 categories.
Darn.
I'm gonna be I know.
Listen, so some of these I need to ask a question about real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know I asked you about one yesterday. Uh hold on. Uh what does it mean by some of these? I was just like, what is this talking about? Hold on a minute.
Some of them I do feel like they could be 2 things.
Huh?
Some of them I think could be counted as 2, checked off as 2, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Like, where, so like I asked someone for the customer, or I asked someone for their order.
That's what is that? What do you mean?
So like I just straight up asked her to go ahead and order. Like I said, do you just want to go ahead and place your order? But I also followed up with her in that same conversation.
So ask for the customer order. You're just saying it just means just say, hey, order.
I just said, I just said, hey, are you ready to play? Hey, are you ready to place your order? But
Okay.
before that, I had followed up with her.
Okay.
I said, are you ready to go ahead and get your order in? You see what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
checked that as 2 because it was 2
Yes.
different. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Answer. Okay. Hold on a minute. There was another one. Um. Oh. Okay. So share an opportunity video. Is that something like an opportunity video, like the business, so I can get that from boards?
Yes.
Okay.
Or you could share like the video like that Allie did yesterday from the group, or
Okay.
or from boards. Hmm.
Um. Invite to an online opportunity, live or video.
That would be in Bravenly Insiders.
Oh, I know what it was. Where do you invite I just had looked. Where do you invite follow up and send remind no. It was invite to something about the business, I think. But where, where do I invite them to? Which Facebook group?
Invite, oh, is it
Um,
invite to an in-person? No, that's in person.
no. Oh, invite to customer Facebook group.
Well, that would be the Holistic Haven.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. It wasn't that one. It's something about the business. It don't matter. I'll figure it out. I'll text you if I find it. Honey, I've looked over this thing 42 billion times.
I don't know it at all. No, that's fine. And then, yeah, but y'all think about what you think about because I don't want y'all to feel overloaded with Zooms and calls and all the things, especially because Bravenly has all these things. And then we have, if Brittany's going to be doing some pop-up things, you know what I'm saying? And so I used to say there is no such thing as too much, but
Found it.
which one is it?
Invite to an opportunity Facebook group.
That is
It's under invite.
Bravenly Insiders.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the insider group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm Anyway, maybe we put a pin in that, and since I've got revival next week and I'm gonna have somebody go live anyway, we'll just think on that, and y'all let me know whatever y'all think. But yeah. Okay. Well, I gotta get to work because apparently I still have 3 columns that don't have 5 in it yet. So
Don't look like I'm gonna be including mine tonight. Cause honey, I ain't got but one column done.
well,
I got one in each of the others, but anyway.
It's like I said at the beginning of this call. Not every day is gonna look the same, and not every day is gonna be perfect. Oh, I'm gonna get it done. It may kill me, but I'm gonna get it done. I don't know. This conversation when the three-way and the one-on-one, like, I mean, I guess I can call somebody and have a one-on-one phone call about the product. It's really, y'all just don't even, it's really stretching this girl here, really stretching me. But I think that's what it's supposed to do. And oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Why are you laughing, Diane?
Y'all talking about stretching. I'm over here like, yeah, I agree. 100%.
yeah, it's, yeah, I'm just like, okay.
Yes.
I literally sampled my cousin, my guy cousin, my cousin who works for the road. He works on the roads, like, and I just gave him some samples for his birthday a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I'm just not even gonna worry about following up with him. Like, he's probably just gonna whatever. Well, I needed more points. So I texted him and I was like, hey, have you tried your samples yet? Well, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to call his tail and be like, hey, so are you ready to order? Because that's going to be asking for the customer order. That's 10 points. And that is a one-on-one phone call too. So, I don't know. That's just,
True fact.
I don't know. We're about to.
If I had some cats and dogs, I might even ask them. Mm,
Go
but I
ahead,
don't have
go
any.
ahead and count it in. I got plenty. I'll share.
Yeah, go ahead and give them a sample. Give them some gold. It'll be fine.
There you go.
Well, I didn't give him, but our dog Maverick, he drank Golden Brew. So hey,
Hey,
and he's still kicking. So it's
there
good.
you go.
He's alive and
His
well.
joints probably don't hurt either.
Mm-mm.
We were really worried about him for a little while because he was acting crazy. Like
Is
he
that
just,
brew?
yes, it had to be.
That
He
brew.
just could not stay still.
That's what it was. It was that brew.
We were worried we was gonna have to take him to the vet.
Oh gosh. That's funny.
Alrighty, well, I will, if anybody has any questions though, for real, let me know. And I will try to get them answered and if I don't know, but yeah. Make sure that you submit it if you do get your 200 points and your 5 things and put it in the Bravely Nation group. So yeah, I guess I will. Sorry, I had a kid come in. I will talk to y'all in the chat. And I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but if I remember it, I'll put it in the chat. All right. All right.
Thank you, Amelia.
Thanks, y'all. Bye, guys.
Bye.